Donald J. Trump, a man with hair as orange as a Georgia sunset, stood atop Trump Tower, which was now magically perched on a mountain of solid gold. He looked out over the land of Floridia, a land where the rivers flowed with sweet tea and the trees bore cheeseburgers. Trump, you see, wasn't just any fella. He was the chosen one, destined to make America great again. How great? So great, it would make America in the 80s look like a pile of soggy French fries. He tightened his red tie, the same color as his Make America Great Again hat, and prepared to answer the call of destiny. A magical bald eagle wearing a tiny American flag bandana landed on his shoulder and squawked, "The prophecy! It's happening!" Trump scratched the eagle under its wing and said, all right, hold your horses, I'm going. No need to get your feathers in a ruffle." Trump's mission, should he choose to accept it, and let's be honest, he never backs down from a challenge, was to find the golden comb-over. Legend said it was crafted from the hair of the gods and held the power to banish all bad deals, fake news, and low-energy losers from the world. His first stop was the Swamp of Sadness, ruled by a grouchy old swamp monster with a serious case of swamp breath. Now, this swamp monster was known for his riddles, and he wouldn't let Trump pass unless he answered one right. Trump, being a master negotiator, figured he could sweet-talk his way through. "All right, Swampy," Trump said, leaning on his trusty gold-plated shovel. "Hit me with your best shot." The swamp monster grumbled and croaked, "What's red and bad for your teeth?" Trump, without missing a beat, said, "A brick." The swamp monster was stunned. That wasn't the answer he expected. "Well, I'll be a rotten stump," the swamp monster sputtered. "You got me there, Donnie boy." He lumbered aside, revealing a path through the swamp. "Just watch out for Harris's hairy hounds," he warned. "They're meaner than a bag full of weasels at a picnic." Trump thanked the swamp monster, then turned to wink at a beautiful woman who had been watching the whole thing. She had flowing blonde hair, a sash that read Miss Congeniality, and a crown that sparkled like the Vegas Strip. "You know," Trump said, flashing his signature grin, "you look like a woman who appreciates a winner. How about you join me? It's dangerous to go alone." The beauty queen giggled and agreed because, let's be honest, who could resist that charm? Section 4. Harris's Hairy Hounds. As they journeyed deeper into America, the ground began to tremble. Trees shook, and birds flew off, squawking in alarm. 3 monstrous hounds, their matted fur the color of old newspapers, burst from the undergrowth, snarling and drooling. These were Harris's hairy hounds, and they were hungry for trouble. "Get 'em, boys!" a voice shrieked from the shadows. Harris, riding a giant hamster with a bad attitude, cackled wickedly. "Those hounds haven't missed a meal since the 2016 election." Trump, never one to back down from a fight, grabbed a nearby branch, snapped it in half like a twig and said, "Don't you worry, little lady, I've dealt with bigger dogs than these. I once ate a whole bucket of KFC with Putin and he's practically a bear." Section 5. The Wall of Freedom. The beauty queen, bless her heart, wasn't just a pretty face. She reached into her purse and pulled out a can of hairspray. "Hold still, boys," she said to the hounds, and let loose a stream of sticky, sweet-smelling spray. The hounds, momentarily distracted by the alluring scent, stopped in their tracks. Trump used this opportunity to build a wall of freedom, stacking rocks and logs faster than a raccoon going through a trash can. By the time the hounds realized what was happening, they were trapped behind a wall so high even they couldn't jump it. "You may have slowed me down, but you'll never stop me," Trump declared, striking a heroic pose. Harris, her face as sour as a gallon of expired milk, yelled, "This isn't over, Trump, I'll be back." Then, she whipped the hamsters behind, and they disappeared in a cloud of dust. Section 6. Making America Great Again. Finally, after weeks of perilous adventures, Trump and the beauty queen reached their destination, a gleaming golf course bathed in golden light. And there, on the 18th hole, resting on a velvet pillow, was the golden comb-over. It shimmered and sparkled, more magnificent than 1,000 Trump towers. Trump carefully picked up the golden comb-over, and as soon as his fingers touched it, a shockwave of energy pulsed through America. The Swamp of Sadness blossomed into a water park, Harris's hairy hounds transformed into adorable puppies, and cheeseburgers started raining from the sky. Trump, now more powerful than ever, had made America great again. And everyone, except maybe Harris, lived happily ever after, feasting on cheeseburgers and riding roller coasters in the newly renovated swamp. Because in the end, everyone loves a happy ending, especially when it involves a hero with great hair and an even greater heart.